Hey guys, Danny here. Today we're looking at a mini Wi-Fi FPV foldable drone. This product was sent to me by Banggood for review. As you can see, this is a pretty small drone. It's got foldable arms. It states that it's capable of 480p recording. It's a Wi-Fi FPV drone. It doesn't come with a controller. You control it using your smartphone. So I'm going to unbox this and I'll jump straight into my review video and I'll show you some video samples. So let's get straight to it. As always, if you'd like to buy this product, I'll have a link down in the description for you. Let's go ahead and see what we get in the box. That's really cool, I like that. So it comes in a little case. It's pretty cute. We also get our charging cable and some spare propellers. And we even get a little handle for our case. That's a nice little touch. Here's our charging cable. Our user manual. So reading through the user manual is actually quite good. These are often a weak point for these cheap drones, but this one isn't too bad. It's got some nice pictures and the English is not too bad either. Let's take a closer look at this drone. Very cool looking. These look like they're going to be lights on the front here, and we've got our little camera. I'm really interested to see what quality we get out of this. I'm not expecting too much, but we'll see. So it looks like the battery is actually built in, but for a drone this size, I don't think this is a good thing because the battery normally doesn't last very long, but we'll see how quickly this charges. If it charges fairly quickly, then that's not too bad. On first impressions, these arms feel a little bit flimsy. They don't have too much movement. It's definitely a very cool looking drone. I like the size of it. I'm really interested to see how well this flies. So I'm going to go and charge this up and then we'll take it for a flight test. So you can see we've got some red lights on the back and some little white lights on the front. Let's go and see how this flies.
So now we're going to take a look at some flight footage of the drone. I found the FPV signal was good at the distance I was using it at. Obviously you can see I'm flying indoors here. This is not really an outdoor drone, it's very small, so it'll be very easily taken away by the wind, especially using a smartphone for the controller, which can be quite difficult at times. The controls weren't too bad. I found the drone relatively stable, but I didn't do any extra calibration, which can of course sometimes help. The video quality of the drone, which I'll show you now, isn't too bad. I don't think you can expect too much. This is quite a cheap small drone. This is probably a 0.3 megapixel camera. They state that it's 480p in their specifications, but I'm not sure if that's true. So as you can see, the flying is pretty stable. The lights on the front are nice and bright. It was relatively stable. I didn't crash at any point. The automatic takeoff and automatic landing worked fairly well. For some reason, several times when I used the automatic takeoff, the drone went too high and actually kind of got stuck on the ceiling, which was quite funny. The landing worked well. There are some other so-called smarter features on this application that I didn't test, as I was just flying indoors and just doing a basic flight test. The flips on this drone are quite nice. They're quite tight and concise, as you can see there. They don't go up too high and they don't go too far off course. Sometimes when you do flips of these drones, they become slightly erratic just before or after you do the flip, so this can cause you to crash, but I didn't really have any problems with that. The drone had a nice flying time. I got about 5 minutes of flight time, which was about what was advertised. For a drone of this size, that's not too bad. That's I would say kind of average. The automatic takeoff, you can see here, goes a bit wrong and it gets stuck on the ceiling, which is a bit crazy. But it survives the fall. Overall, I thought the drone controlled pretty well. It wasn't too hard to control using the smartphone, which is often a concern. It would have been nice to have a controller, but I don't think it's completely necessary. You'll only be flying this drone at probably a short distance. I definitely wouldn't recommend flying this outside because of its size. It would probably easily get taken away by the wind. If you do fly outside, I would only recommend doing it on a very calm day and keeping the drone quite low and close to you.
Overall, I thought this drone wasn't too bad. I'm not the biggest fan of these mini Wi-Fi FPV drones. They do work fairly well, but the biggest downfall is definitely the battery life. On this one, you get about 5 minutes. The charge time is about 50 minutes, which isn't too bad, so that kind of takes away some of the pain of the short flight time. The cameras on these are often not great, so from that point of view, if you're looking to actually record some stuff on this, it's not really great. And it's also not very good for outdoor flight. So I definitely think this is a great toy if you're slightly younger, but if you're looking for something a little bit more substantial, this may not be for you. So I would give it a thumbs up. It's not a bad drone, and it's quite cute of how small it is, and especially that it also has foldable wings. Again, if you'd like to purchase this product, you can find the link down in the description. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more videos like this one. And of course, I will see you in the next one.